Good morning. Happy Sunday. I am about to go to the laundry. It's 6:30 a.m. and I like to get things done early, and this is not early enough. There's probably going to be people there. We're going to stop and get a drink. And oh, let me put this laundry in the car. Put the laundry in the car. Ah! I'm just going to put it in the back seat. Oh, oh. Okay. Trying to put the phone there, but that is not cooperating. Not cooperating. So. Oh. Okay. Good morning. We are going to go do some laundry. Oh my gosh. Why do I have that so zoomed in? Okay, let's zoom that out. Zoom out. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Oh shoot. I did not check to see if Nikki was doing a live at the same time. Hopefully not. Hopefully she's not driving to work or something. Oh my gosh. You guys, hold on one second. Let me make sure she's not doing a live, because if she is, then this would not count. How do I check? Okay, I can't check. So hopefully someone could tell me, is Nikki doing a live right now? Because I did not check. Dang it. I need all my points to count. This is an accountability channel for two women, Mieka, which is me, and Nikki. And we get points for doing different activities. And one of those activities are live streams, but we can't do it while the other person's live. And the max time could be an hour and a half. This is not going to be that long because I really need to get things done. But I'm having a Powerade Zero, and I need ice. I'm gonna get a drink at Quick Trip as well. That just went straight down my stomach. Hi, good morning. Okay. Now let's get it going. Okay. This guy works at Amazon. He has his Amazon bag, the same bag that I have. I guess he works the weekend shift. So the weekend shift is, yeah, he works the weekend shift. The weekend shift is usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 12-hour shifts. So he works 3 12s, and he gets the highest pay because they give you more pay for working the weekend, and he works overnight. So that's 2 different extra money. I work Amazon tonight. I get $1.50 extra an hour for working evenings, but they don't. Hi, cool kid. They do not. I like that everyone's up early. Or are you in different countries? Because I don't know what time it is in other countries. It might be like 6 p.m. in your country, but it's 6 a.m. in my city. It's 4:30 right now. That's the morning, or the 4:30 in the morning, or in the late afternoon. It's 6:35 a.m. here in Kansas City, home of the Super Bowl champions. Nikki and I are both fans. Oh, okay. So you are Eastern Standard Time. Um, we are both Chiefs fans. I think she's a way, no, I don't think. She is a way bigger Chiefs fan than me. I don't even have a Chiefs shirt. I don't have a Chiefs anything. She has a Chiefs everything. I'm like, golly, yeah. But everybody should, at least in Kansas City, should have. I am in Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm from the United States of America, born and raised. I was born about 3 hours from here, and I've lived a lot of different places. Not really. I've lived a lot of different cities in Missouri, Kansas. I lived in one city in Oklahoma, and I lived in New York City, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. Which New York City is my favorite city. But I haven't been there forever, and it's changed since I've been there, so I don't know if the current New York City is my favorite, but yeah, I used to really like it. I hope there's not a lot of people at the laundromat. One person I don't want to be there is going to be there, the attendant, and I am not a fan of her. Oh, 1 car, 2 car, 3. Oh, her car's not there. She's not here. Yay. I don't know. She's rude. Like, I say good morning and she just like, oh, what the heck? What the? Okay. My washer, there's plenty of washers. There's plenty of everything. I'm happy that I have space. There's someone put food and cleaner on the sidewalk. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's wrong with people. The owner will come in a couple hours. There's one person on my side, and there's a dryer going. I'm about to have as many dryers as I want. So let's get in here and get it going. Oh, I have 2 baskets this size. Pull. Okay, let's go get the other one. Look at that. People just left garbage there. 2 baskets. I have 4 sons. 4 sons. So that's a lot of laundry. How did I drop the pants out? That's a lot of laundry. And 2 of my boys play sports every day. Go to the gym or go to the park every single day. So that's like extra clothes. That's like not 1 set of clothes for the day. No. But that's not a bad thing. And I live in the hood apartments, so that's why I'm at the laundromat. Oh my gosh. All of these are being used. Every single last one of those are being used. That is terrible. That is so terrible. I'm about to use 2 little ones. Oh, the person that I was talking about is here. It's so funny. Okay, I'm about to use 2 little ones because all of them are taken. So maybe someone put their stuff in and left. I do not like rude people. It's so annoying. Rude people are annoying, and I don't like it. I'm gonna use 2 little dryers, 2 little washers. When I pay for it, I'll have to press, when I pay for it, I'm gonna use Apple Pay. So everything is gonna pause for a second. But don't go anywhere. please. I like manners, please. Okay. Did you see me just knock my face? I left the soap in the car. Let's hurry up. Left the soap in the car. Let's hurry up. I left my purse in the car. Let me put that on the floor. Oh, I wanted to get one. I wanted to get one started real quick. So maybe I will have a chance to get some dryers because every single washer is taken. Like, what? That's why you need to get her early. Oh no, it didn't work. 1 second. It didn't even work when I tried to hurry up, and I used a card that didn't work for some reason. This card worked. Okay, let's get the other one going. We'll get the other one in, then we'll go get a drink from Quick Trip. I was gonna spend $8 anyway, so instead I'm spending $7. One is $4 and one is $3. So we saved $1. I didn't even think about that. Good morning if you're just joining. What are you doing? Are you getting up and being productive? What are you gonna do with your Sunday? I'll read the comments in 1 second. I am gonna try to be productive with my time. Today, I'm gonna be up until 4 p.m. Then I'm gonna take a nap before I leave for Amazon. I hope I didn't break my glasses when I knocked my glasses with the hanger really hard. I need new glasses. Just because they work fine, but I need new ones because my insurance gives me new ones and I haven't got any in a long time. So I want to take advantage of that health insurance, like the benefits, because that's why I work at Amazon, because I have good benefits, so I need to use them. Okay, it fit, yay. It fit in these 2 washers. Good job. I'm gonna have to pay again, so it'll just interrupt the live stream for like, the OxyClean is gone. I get this from the Dollar Tree, and it's the same it's $1.25. It's the same, it's basically the same stuff that you use. The name brand, it's the same as the name brand, but way cheaper. Or I think it's way cheaper. Unless you're going to like Sam's Club or Costco and getting a big discount through that. Okay, I'm gonna pay for this one. start. Wow, it started. There's barely any water pressure. Maybe that's because I put hot water. Okay. We are ready to go to Quick Trip. So rude, so rude, so rude, rude, rude. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's so funny because this lady right here washed her clothes at home, and now she's going to take all the washer. She's going to take all the dryers that I need. That's so scandalous. So these people, that's so scandalous. You see how it says free dry? So people will do their laundry at home. You see these people? They're like, oh, hell no. They're like, oh, hell no. They have this whole row of washers. This whole row of washers right here. They have it, right? And they're waiting for their washers to finish so they can use these dryers. But she's about to put her stuff straight in all these dryers. Let's see how many she takes before we go get our drink. Look at them. They are not appreciating that. She's like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. They're pissed. Look at them. They are so pissed. They are so mad. They're like, are you serious? You see how I rushed? She's putting them in there. She's getting free dryer, even though she didn't spend her money here. So, oh, they're talking to her. Should I go be nosy? I don't know what she's saying, but she's smiling. Do you see how she's like talking to them? She probably said my dryer broke. You see her talking to them? They're laughing, so they're not upset. Oh, yeah, I don't want to hear that. I'm going on the other side. I do not want to hear that. She is doing the most, taking all these dryers, doing the most. But hey, that's what happens when you don't have an attendant and you're trying to save money. So the owner probably don't care too much because it's not really affecting him, but it is affecting his customers, because that's why I rushed to put my stuff in the washer, is because I want dryers, and I like 4 dryers, but I would take 2, and she took the big giant 2. Now she needs to leave. She's gonna leave. If she leaves, she better be here when that stuff finishes, because people are gonna need those dryers. I need 2 minimum, 1 for each of my see, all of their stuff's about to finish. I hope they don't take my stuff. Oh, she better not be getting more stuff. Don't be getting more stuff out your car. Yeah, there's this other lady that comes and she will take every dryer, like on both sides. Oh my gosh, I get so mad every time I see her. So annoying. Then she'll leave for an hour, and it's only 20 minutes on the dryer, so you need to be here. Like that one. Okay, she's not going anywhere. Good. Now they're about to use the whole rest of them. There's about 16 dryers they could use. Hopefully my side. Hopefully they are getting ready to leave. I don't know what's happening, but I need 2 minimum. I'll be fine. And one of my washers will be done really soon, God willing, because I got it in there as quick as possible. But this is exactly why I woke up at 4:15 today, and then 2 hours later I got here. As soon as I could have, I should have been here. I should have been here an hour ago. I was thinking like people probably set their alarm for 6. Like 6 is not too early, but before 6, people's like, oh heck no. It's Sunday. I don't have work. Some people will go to their, what do you call it? Some people will go to their places of worship, like church on Sundays. I'm Muslim. We go on Fridays. So I don't have that. And well, I go to work on Friday, which is not okay. I need to go to the mosque on Fridays. And it's only like a 30-minute service, which is different than church. I need to look at my glasses to see did I break them, because I see a spot. I'm looking through my glasses and I see a spot, and it could potentially be a crack or something. And I hope it's not. Let's see. We're at Quick Trip. I don't need gas. I'm just gonna get a drink. I'm gonna get a drink, which is gonna require me to use Apple Pay again. Actually, I won't use Apple Pay. I will use cash. I'll use cash so I don't disrupt our stream again. I'll read the comments after I check my glasses. Then we'll go in to Quick Trip. We're going to go into Quick Trip and get a drink. A drink at Quick Trip. Okay? I do OMAD 1 meal a day, so, but, okay, good. I did not break my glasses. Yay, I did not break my glasses. That would not have been cool. Cool beans. I used to have a friend that used to say cool beans. I don't know who that was, but they would say that all the time. I wonder if that was Nikki's daughter. That might be Nikki's youngest daughter that said cool beans. I'll forget to ask, but that's funny. And then her older daughter used to say cray cray, and Nikki would hate it, and I would be dying. Nikki would get so mad. I get so mad when my son says, he says type stuff. It's some kind of slang, and it's supposed to have a curse in there, but he says type stuff. I said stop saying it. And then he used to call me little bro, and then he'll say, at least you're keeping it a buck. I don't like him using the slang with me. My 2 little kids think I'm their friend. Like more of a friend than a mother. And I'm like, I am not your friend. I am your mother. I don't want them using that slang with me. But the more they do it, the more I get used to it. But I don't like that type stuff. That's so annoying to me. But when Nikki would get mad at cray cray, I didn't care. I thought it was so funny. Like what her daughter was saying was not annoying me, but it was so hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna cost about $1 something. Not more than $1.75. A new one is $1.70 something. And then a refill, which is what I'm getting, is cheaper. Okay. Let's go get our drink. I'm gonna get the refill. I'm gonna first read the comments. I keep getting sidetracked. Okay. I love money. Good morning. If you love money, you should be grinding up early. Oh wait, it's 4:35 a.m. 4:35 a.m. Yes, you are up early. You are grinding on a Sunday. Hi Soul Plays. Soul Plays is from India, New Delhi. Police sub-inspector. Wow, welcome. Very interesting. Is it like 6 p.m. in India right now? Tommy says, hello, y'all. Much love from Slovakia. I am just stopping by to spread some love. Thank you so much, Tommy. I appreciate that. And that is so cool. You're so far away. I don't know where Slovakia is. I don't know. but I know it's very far, and that's very cool. Okay, that is a cute little cat in the box. Thank you for that emoji. I love emojis. I am 46, but I love emojis. Okay, let's go get our drink. Ooh, let's see, is the sky looking pretty? It's looking pretty over there behind the trees. Over there behind the trees, it's looking pretty. It's like not the clearest day. I don't know. Maybe some rain is gonna come. It's dark. Oh, the clock. I wish I could show you, but there's a clock right over there. In the middle of the screen, that brown building behind is a clock. And I don't know why it's early, but it's chiming because it's saying that it's 7 o'clock. Oh, it didn't do 7 chimes. My grandmother had one of those grandfather clocks, and on the hour, it will do that. And then I think every time, like if it's 7, I think, oh, I need that quarter. I think it will chime 7 times if it's 7 o'clock. Okay. I like ice. I have to wait for all this fizz to go down. Hi, Edna. How are you this morning? I'm at the laundromat, but I put the clothes in the wash, and now I am getting a drink. And I am not happy that I left the house so late because so many people. No, there's barely. You too. Okay, I lost connection there for a minute. No good. Now, let's see. What was I saying? I like lottery, but I don't play lottery. I can't because of my religion. But a lot of people around me at work, at like my hair job, a lot of my clients do sports betting, and I gotta say I'm a little jealous, but I'm proud of myself for not doing it because it's one of those things I can't do as a Muslim. Yeah, so, but man, if I could, I would. And I'm like a 5-minute drive. I could get on the street and it'll take me right to the casino. 5 minutes, we'll be at the casino, and that would be so fun to me. But hopefully I'll never do that because it is a temptation, but it's only a temptation. Gambling is only a temptation to me when, one, I talk about it. 2, I look at it. 3, these Mega Millions and Powerball stuff is up to $1 billion, and just the thought of having a chance of $1 billion excites me. So that's always hard not to buy some tickets. But the way how I am, I don't want 1 ticket. I want 100 tickets. That is my problem. So it's very good that it's against my religion, because everything I do in excess. And that is not okay. You have to have a balance. Some people will say, oh, I'll ask somebody, how many did you buy? I don't ask. But if I ask someone, how many did you buy? Some people will say, I bought 1,000. Or because the more chances, the better. Then another person will say, I bought one, because one is all it takes. It's so interesting. Oh, that the sky is looking pretty cool right now. It's so interesting how people see things differently. Yeah, here is that. The sky is looking very pretty this way. The reason why, okay, the sky is always looking the prettiest wherever the sun is. Man, where's that lady's car? Because, man, I was so excited she was not here, and she is here. The cleaner attendant, I don't know if she walked here, got a drop here. I don't know, but I don't like it. But I don't even want to care about that. I want to make sure I want to get a dryer. I hope she's almost done cleaning on this side. I'm going to park. Oh, good. Someone's folding there. If I could just, oh, please. Her boss wants her. Okay, I have 2 minutes. Ooh, I have 2 minutes, and I see 8 dryers. I see at least 4 dryers. So if I could get my stuff out of that washer. Okay, this person on this side. Oh, no. Cringe. They're taking out their clothes. Oh, and it's the attendant, I think. Oh, no, it's not. They're taking out their clothes. Oh, sweet. Both people on this side is getting their stuff out the dryer. But she's taking her clothes out the dryer, or he, and stuffing it in the bag. Like, no, you're going to have so many wrinkles. They're going to have so many wrinkles. That's so annoying. I think the attendant is done. Can you please leave? Please don't do laundry. Like, why would you, if you work here and you're going to do your laundry here, why would you wait? Why would it not be done by the time you're done cleaning? Like, we need to be more efficient. Oh, dang it. She's taking my dryers. I thought she was folding. Oh, she didn't take those. I have 1 minute. Let me get in there. So I could be ready. She didn't go to the ones I wanted. Sweet. The sky is always the prettiest wherever the sun is coming. Like when it's shining behind the clouds. We have 1 minute. 1 minute before it finishes. Let's see. Let's see. I put the towels all on this one. It's looking good so far. So far, so good. Come on, stop. I want those right there. I would be so happy. Happy, 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 happy. Oh yeah, happy, happy, happy. Guess how many I got, you guys? Guess. I would be okay with 2, 1 and 4. Guess how many I got? You see that strategy to get that one in there real quick so I could get going. I got, instead of getting 2 or 4, I got 6. 6. So the benefit of that is it's going to dry super quick. I don't care what's happening on this side. Don't care because I almost have this whole side to myself. There's even more dryers. There's like, probably like, let's see how many more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 7 or 8 more, but I won't run out the electricity of the owner because that's not nice. That is not nice. I will not be like ridiculous like that lady. That lady that puts 2 things in every dryer. Oh my gosh. Irks my nerves. We have 1 minute. And this I have those 6 at the end, but I'm gonna add, those are my 6. I'm gonna add all of this to those 6. As you see, it's really barely anything in there. And 4 of them are giant. In New York, it would probably cost like $4 to $5 to run that for like 40 minutes. But I only paid $7 to wash and dry 2 of these loads. I think that's a good deal. And even though I'm here because I live in the hood apartments, at least I could get a lot of laundry done at once. That's the benefit of the laundromat, is to get it all done at once. But having 5 people in the house is a lot of laundry because 5 people's clothes for one day is like a whole load already. You know what I mean? So I come to the laundry a lot. Okay, let's go get this going. I fit a lot of clothes in there. I didn't stuff it either. It just fit. It's so much, I might get another dryer. No, I won't. Let me just be thankful that I have this many. But let me sort it out a little bit with this other basket. I like to put towels in one because those will take the whole time that I'm here to dry, so I don't have to check on them. Then I like to put light clothes, like light that are quick to dry in one, so I could keep checking on it because they dry faster, like the dry fit clothes. And then I put the clothes with like words on it, graphics. I put them inside out and I put them in a low heat or medium. I put them in a medium heat. Oh, hi Barnwell. I can't wait to leave New York ASAP. How did you decide on Missouri? I'm trying to figure out where to go. I know where I don't want to go. Okay, I'll answer that in a second. Let me just get everything in the dryer and then I'll answer that. 1 second, and I will answer that question because that is a wonderful question. Where in New York do you live? You live in New York City? What borough? I think I'm gonna get another dryer because this is a lot of stuff. I'm almost done. Almost done. Is this yours?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
I was wondering where I went to. Like over here. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. One more item. Hey, why'd you take your question away? No. Did you take your question away because you don't want me to answer anymore? I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer it anyway. Man, I'm gonna get my drink out the car. And I'm gonna get the soap back out the car. Oh, I'll get my purse out the car. Because that way I don't have to hold the phone. I dirty delete. What? Are you the silent person? That's funny. At least you let me read it first. I don't know why people do that, but hey, I don't mind. That's your business. Whatever reason you have is your business. I like respect people's choice. It's your life to do what you want. Not just that. I mean, just in general, like people hate on everything. No, we could live our lives. We could do what we want, no matter who likes it or not, because it's our life. God gave us our life. Okay. Now, all of my dryers are going. I have 8 dryers. Okay. I'm gonna sit at an angle so I don't get people on camera. Okay. School account. Oh, okay. Which school? Okay. I need to get a new one. I'll let you know. It's me. Okay. So. Oh, you're in Brooklyn. What part? CUNY. Oh, I went to Kingsborough. Um, Kingsborough is a CUNY college. Anyway, okay, so I went to three colleges in New York City, and Kingsborough was the last one I went to. Okay, so dang, what was your question? Your question was, why did I leave New York, and why did I Canarsie? Um, Canarsie is it CUNY? Okay, when I was there, they couldn't have had a Canarsie. There was no Canarsie, but I know where Canarsie is because I used to live in Flatbush. It's not too far. Um, so let's see. When I was in New York, there was BMCC, there was Kingsborough, Hunter College, CUNY School, live in Canarsie. Oh, okay. There was is Hunter a CUNY? I don't know. I only know BMCC and Kingsborough. But for those of you that don't know, CUNY is like the community colleges in New York City. Oh, you live in Canarsie. I've been to Canarsie a bunch of times. Lehman College, heard of that one. Okay, so I think there was like seven when I was there. Okay, so why did I don't know if, I think you just said, I don't know what your question was exactly, but you said, why did I choose Kansas City? I chose Kansas City because I had, at the time, I was pregnant. I was 8 months pregnant, and then I had a 1 year old, a 3 year old, and a 7 year old, and then I was married, and he had a like 12 year old. So schools was number one, crime was number one choice of where I wanted to move to, and then school district was number two choice. But um, I lived here when I was, the last place I lived before New York was here for a year. I lived here for a year. So it was between here where my brother was, and then that's so funny. He does delete all of his comments. That's just funny. I'm not used to that. So then, and I might forget who's connected to that, but I'll know someone here. And I know you said, well, I had a brother here, and then I had a brother in another city, which is 3 hours from here. So it was between those two cities, because my brother in the other city, he had properties, and he was going to help me get set up in a house. He was going to help me get a salon, and he had a lot of funds. Okay. He passed now, and he's a year younger. He was a year younger, the one in Wichita, and then the one here is 2 years younger. So I was choosing between the two cities that my brothers were in, and both cities were comparable in crime. And I just chose here, maybe because my brother here I was raised with, and my brother here is from both parents. The brother there is from my father, who I never met, and I met my brother over there at age 18. So I think because I was closer to my brother here is why I chose Kansas City. Yeah, so that's why I chose here, just based on where I used to live before. And I like it here a lot. But it's a different mindset than New York. People are, it's more laid back. It's more like relaxed. It's not go-getter like that. Like in New York, I feel like everybody is a go-getter. As far as ambitions, New York is awful now. I lived here all my life, and it's just unrecognizable. What high school did you go to? Um, yeah, I haven't been there. Yes, running to nowhere. I haven't been there for maybe, I took my two youngest, and I took them as tourists because one was born here, the other three, Truman and the Bronx. That Bronx and Staten Island are what I know the least of. Um, I don't, because I lived in Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan. I think I forgot to say that. I went to school in Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan. Um, I've only been to Staten Island to take the ferry over and come back. Like, that's it. I haven't even went out of the ferry station, so I know nothing about Staten Island. But the Bronx, I wanted to be a nurse, so I went to, is Medgar Evers a CUNY? I think Medgar Evers might be a CUNY. I went to Medgar Evers because I wanted to be a nurse, and they had a nursing program. And my plan was to. This was the second college I went to. Okay, so I went to two CUNY schools, um, but they had nursing. So I transferred from Brooklyn College. I don't think Brooklyn is a CUNY, is it? I don't know. The first college I went to was Brooklyn College. I don't know what I wanted to be, but it was nearby my hair job. So I went there. It was in Flatbush, and so was my hair job. Like a 5 minute, 8 minute. Dang, I went to three CUNYs. So that's where I went straight out of college. Um, but then I changed. I didn't know what I wanted to be. Then I decided I wanted to be a nurse, and Brooklyn College didn't have nursing. So I transferred to Medgar Evers. And while my plan was to go to be a CNA while I went to college to become a nurse. So I went all the way from Brooklyn, Flatbush, all the way to Bronx for a CNA course on the weekends. And I yeah, I paid for that. I traveled an hour and like 20 minutes on the train to probably, I don't know if I took one or two subways. I don't even know what station I got off of, what subway station I got off, but it was an extremely busy street. And um, I did the whole course there, paid for it, went, did the classroom stuff. And then in New York, you have to do the classroom stuff, and then you have to do 3 days in a nursing home, clinicals, I guess. And then you get to go take the state board. Well, I went to a nursing home for my first day in Bronx somewhere, and I had all my outfit that they made me have and everything. Showed up, I start, learning, and then I had to feed a lady by myself in her room, and she started choking. Maybe that's just how she eats, I don't know, but I was scared to death and I never went back. I've never been back to the Bronx since, probably, unless I accidentally like slept on the subway and ended up in the Bronx, because I did that before. Um, did you say what high school did you go to? I went to Murray Bergtram. Murray Bergtram, I went to ninth grade. 10th through, and Murray Bergtram, you guys, if you guys watch Law and Order, and if they ever say One Police Plaza, that is like the headquarters of the New York Police. If you're standing out on the steps outside of One Police Plaza, you can see the school that I went to in my ninth grade year. It's right across the street, like directly. But that school made an annex building. Oh, you already told me. Duh, duh, duh. I am kind of older, so I have a bad memory. Um, yeah, that's why I start talking about the Bronx, Boogie Down Bronx. Um, so, 10th, and then when I went to Murray Bergtram, which is like maybe 2 miles from World Trade Center, I lived in Queens, Ozone Park, Queens, which was probably an hour and 15-minute subway ride, and it was two subways I had to take. And I went there on my own at age 14, so I'd have to leave the house so early. I'd walk about 4 long blocks to the subway and then take two subways, get off the subway, and then have to walk like 5 minutes to the school. That's crazy. I can't imagine my kids doing that. The school bus comes for them. So then that school's really big. It has like probably 4,000 students. So they made an annex building. So they had a second location in Times Square. I'm not making the story up either. They made a school in Times Square, and that one was just called the Murray Bergtram Annex. And um, so the first year that school was, oh my gosh, all my dryers are stopping. The first year that school was like opened, I was a freshman. So I was at Murray Bergtram, the main building. Um, and then the second year, my sophomore year, I went to the annex building. So it's on 46th Street. So I would walk through Times Square every day to get to my school. because Times Square is like 42nd Street to like 40, probably 47th Street. That whole area is Times Square. So it was at the corner. I mean, my school was. Anyway, I walked through Times Square every day, where they drop the ball down and where a lot of people go to make videos and TikToks and stuff. So I was there from 10th grade to 12th grade, and I was the second graduating class. And that school broke off before I graduated. That school broke off to be its own school. And the name of that school now is Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School for International Business Careers. So it was a pretty cool school, and I had a lot of opportunities, being that I was in Times Square. You know, that's where Broadway is. That's Broadway, where Broadway plays are, and you know, people go for dreams and stuff. I guess I'm telling my life story right now. So then, because I worked at the salon in Flatbush, Brooklyn, but I lived in Queens, and then I went to school in Manhattan. It was a lot of traveling for me. So my mother let me move in with the owner of the salon I worked at. So I moved in with her, so I didn't have to travel like from Queens to Brooklyn to Manhattan. It was just too much. So I moved out. I was like 15 or 16, and I rented out a room from the owner. She lived in a what do you call those things where you own it? A co-op. It's like a building, like an apartment building, but you purchase your apartment. So you own it, but you got to pay maintenance. So I rented a room from her, and then it was much easier to get to school and stuff. Years ago, you still had to be careful, but not like today. It's just a different feel in the city. That's crazy. Yeah, I never felt unsafe at those times. And let's see what happened next. So I think I was a junior. I don't know if I was a junior or a senior, but my school tried to give me a late start schedule, like a 2 to 9 period, and I was like, I cannot do that because I have to go to my job. So I went to the assistant principal and told her that, and she was like, I needed to be working like, first period starts at like 7:50, and she was trying to have me start at 9:30. I was like, that is not gonna work. So she was like, well, would you keep your schedule if we hired you to come work in the office before school? And I was like, yes. So then I got hired as a school aide, and then I was her assistant. I was like a secretary to the assistant principal of administration. So my main role was to get there first when the building opened, check the voicemails to see what teachers would be absent, and then call people to come fill in for the teacher that's absent. And if I couldn't get a substitute, then I would have to get a teacher to fill. The teacher had 5 classes, but one of them is a prep period, so I would have to get them to fill in, like 5 different teachers to fill in the schedule, or 4 different classes, 4 teachers. And they get paid for that. So if you have 4 classes in a prep and you go teach a 5th class, you get paid for that. But they don't like it. They don't like to be a substitute, even though they get paid. So I'd have to go on rotation and stuff. But the cool thing is, a lot of the resumes that I had to call and get substitutes were actors. They were actors because when you're a substitute, you could say yes or no, and you're getting a good, decent amount for that day. So I did people that was like actually in TV shows and stuff. That was cool. Not everybody was an actor, but a lot. This was like a side way to make money. And I would call the people that, you know, we liked. I would have like a list, and then I would have like the preferred ones. Anywho, this is all leading up to other schools I've been to. Okay, so then I had my first child, and I was like, I'm not about to do all this traveling. At this point, I lived still in this point, I moved out, and this was like I was 19 by this time. I was probably 19 by this time. So I got my first apartment, which is on Flatbush Avenue, but it was renting out 2 rooms from this couple. I had a living room and I had a bedroom, and then I shared the kitchen and the bathroom, but I had a lock to my door and everything. And it was on Flatbush Avenue, and it was above a photocopy store. So you have like store, and then you have apartment on top. So it was about a 1-minute walk to the salon that I worked at. So then I met my son's father, maybe 6 months later. And then we became a couple. And then probably 6 months after that, I moved into my first real place of my own, a 3-bedroom. That was in Flatbush too. I like Flatbush, okay? So then I was like, I'm not about to be traveling from Manhattan, Times Square, all the way to Brooklyn, because that's like a good hour. And that's still 2 subway rides. I could take my subway straight to Times Square and then walk maybe 8 minutes, or I could take 2 subways and then maybe walk like 4 minutes. It was just a lot of traveling. That's 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes out your whole day. That's a lot of time when you have a baby. So and thank God that his father's mother was our babysitter, so that was great. And he worked for the Department of Education, but he was a paraprofessional, so they're the ones that are in the classroom. Like when a child needs an extra help, he was that's what he was when I met him. And he was also in modeling school when I met him. Babazon or Barbizon. So I remember like one of our first like dates or something was us going to get his outfits because he was about to graduate from modeling school. And for the end, I don't know if it's a grade or if it's your graduation, but at the end you do like a fashion show. So they had to have 3 different outfits. So I remember going shopping with him. That's the first memory I have of him, is us going to besides the day I met him, is going to buy his outfits. And we bought them downtown Brooklyn. We bought them right in the area of where, on Fulton Street. That's kind of where like the Brooklyn Nets arena is now, but it was not there. When I lived in New York, the Brooklyn Nets were in New Jersey. They weren't Brooklyn. So, let's see. So then I told my boss, I'm gonna transfer to a Brooklyn school. And she was like, oh no. Because she liked me. All my bosses liked me. She was like, okay, so what if, and she's the same one that hired me because I didn't want to do the 2 to 9 period at school. She's the one that hired me as a school aide. So I'm a school aide. I'm making, I'm an hourly worker, but I do get paid summers. I get paid all year long. And she was like, well, if we promote you, would you stay? And I was like, maybe. And then she said you could choose to be a secretary or you could choose to be a health aide, which was a step up, I guess. A health aide, I would have my own office. I don't know what I would have really did, but I didn't want to do that. And then secretary, now I'm going to the teachers union. So they're going to I'm going to be salary, and I'm going to be teachers union, which is like a higher level at the school. Okay, the helpers are a different union. They don't have the benefits of the teachers. But the counselors, the secretaries, the principals, teachers, they're all in the teachers union. So I was like, that's what I'm about to do. So she, to be a secretary in New York City for the schools, you have to get a license. And the license requires you to take a test. So you have to take a proofreading test, a shorthand test. Shorthand is when somebody is talking and then you're writing really fast everything they say. This is back in the day, so that's how they did it. And then you have to take a mock interview, okay? You have to take a mock interview, and you have to pass each 3 sections, and then you get your secretary provisional license. Then, after you get your provisional license, you will be required to get 30 college credits. I had 0 college credits at that point. So then all I did was work. I don't even know, was I in college? I must have didn't go straight after college, because unless she promoted me, yeah, I must have not went straight. I don't know what I did, how I did that college thing, but to get your secretary complete license within 5 years, they give you 5 years to get 30 credits. That's like so dang simple. Like you probably need to take like 1 class every semester to get 30 credits. They make it really easy. But she was like, I'll teach you how to proofread. I'll teach you how to do shorthand. I have a book. And that was her major. That's her thing, because she's administrative. What do you call it? What do you call it again? Assistant principal of administration. Administration is like secretary type stuff. So she taught me, and I just use like symbols. So for like the word the, I would put like a line, like a straight line. And for like an and, I'd put like a circle or something. I don't remember what I really did, but that's how it works. So I took the test and I passed. So I stayed there a few more years. And then a few more years passed. I had like two other bosses. She retired, then I had two more bosses. They were all cool. They all treated me great. Let me see. You said, that's good on your resume. You have New York City experience. It translates better in other states. Would you ever consider in the future to work in the school system again? I'm going to answer that in 1 second. I'm almost done with this story. So then I finally decided to move. At this point, I think we split. I separated from him with my first kid, and then I got married. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the timeline of this, but I got married. I don't know if I was in Brooklyn, working at Brooklyn schools yet, but I got to the point where I wanted to transfer to Brooklyn. So I transferred to Boys and Girls High School. So I transferred to Boys and Girls High School, and I was the secretary to the same thing, the secretary to the assistant principal administration. She was also the athletic director. And Boys and Girls High School has 15 different teams, like literally every team: handball, tennis, cross country, track, football, basketball, girls and boys of everything. Handball, did I say handball? A handball team? Like just everything. So we had a lot. I didn't call substitutes. I didn't call substitutes there, but I did a lot of athletic director stuff, like booking security, booking for events or games, or checking what's regular. Boys and girls. So the one that I graduated from, the capacity is like 600. So I went from working at a school with 600 to a school with probably 4,500. Boys and Girls High School probably has 4,500. So I was there probably 4 years. I don't know how many years, but probably 3 or 4 years before. Then did I have another kid? Oh yeah, I had another kid, and then I had another kid because when I moved here, I was pregnant. So yeah, I was assistant principal secretary there. I loved it. I loved working at schools as a secretary. So easy. The pay is amazing. I got my 30 credits, and I went. Okay, so that's gonna be the last part of the story. At Brooklyn College, now with the 30 credit requirement, I had to take foreign language, 6 credits of foreign language, like 6 credits of education, and maybe like another 1 or 2 credits of something that they said to take, but everything else you could choose. So I took, at Brooklyn College, I took English, chemistry, swimming, sociology, and music. And then at Medgar Evers, I thought I was going to take art, and it was going to be so easy. I thought music was going to be so easy. Music and art history was like 2 of my hardest classes. I don't even know if I passed music. I probably did, but I could take any classes I wanted. Oh, and I had to take 6 credits of secretary classes. So at Medgar Evers, I took Spanish 1 and 2, and I took sociology, something like that. It's not sociology, but something else. And then at Kingsborough is where I went because they had secretary classes. So I think that's why I left Medgar Evers and went to Kingsborough, because I needed those for my certificate. And I did get my secretary certificate. So you're looking at a person that went to 3 colleges, and I only have 30 credits. And the good thing, this will really be the last thing. The good thing with working as a teacher or secretary or whatever in New York City is the pay is high, and you get 2 raises a year. You get a raise for your anniversary, and you get a raise for just getting a raise, and you get a raise when they have these new contracts with the teachers union, and you get a raise for getting education. So my mother retired from there maybe 3 years ago. She was a coach, a gym teacher for many, many years, and she's making more than me retired than I am working 2 jobs. Okay, so I'm gonna read. So Barnwell said, the school I left Boys and Girls was popular high school, very popular. The benefits and pension, even of it, I'd only a few years would be a great for retirement. Now the problem with that is I didn't pay into my retirement until like the end. Okay, so the benefit. Okay, I need 3 semesters of Spanish, 1 math, and 2 science. Then done. Putting these off because these are my hardest. Sigh. LOL. Oh, you need 3 semesters of Spanish. I have a channel called Habla con Mieka because in New York everyone thought I was Spanish. I was not Muslim. I wear my hair out, and I have curly hair. Everyone thought I was Spanish, so I would be in the subways and people would always speak to me in Spanish, asking me directions. So it was my mission to be fluent, and I have not been studying efficiently, but I know a lot of words, and I'm going to keep trying to be fluent. That is like one of my on my bucket list before I die. Hopefully, I will be fluent and sound like a native, not even like an American. If you worked at a school there, it would be great for your retirement. Would you ever go back to a school? No, I'll tell you why. When I did move here, I did look at schools, and there are jobs here for schools, but one, the pay is not comparable, so I think I'm spoiled. Two, I don't think I get paid year round. Um, I think that's it. I think that's the reason why. Like, I'm spoiled with how I was there. I would work, I would get every Jewish Christian holiday off, every student day off, like every spring break, winter break. I would get so much breaks, summer off. Like, no, I would not go back because it's not even comparable here. The pay is not comparable. I make more at Amazon than I would being a secretary. But my goal is millionaire, and no job will get me to millionaire. So no, I would not consider any other jobs at all. I'm only at Amazon because I have 4 kids that I cover with health insurance, and working at my salon, which is more money. I can make double money at my salon than working at Amazon. And Amazon pays more than secretary. So I wouldn't do that. I have other plans. YouTuber, day trader are like number one, and I want to write like, I want to do journals. I want to create journals and to do like productivity, self-improvement type journals and put them on Amazon. Like, I like passive income, basically. So my retirement, I'm still working on that through the things that I'm doing. And I want to have a really big dividend portfolio because I worked all those years, but I didn't know anything about the stock market like I know now. So that's the plan. No jobs, only my current job. And I'm trying to be more efficient. And for some reason, I'm trying to be efficient, but I'm not worried about any of that right now. I'm worried about getting my boys independent. If you worked at a school there, okay, I see you trying. It's inspiring to me. I'm glad. What do you want to be? And how old are you? Like, you're on the school account. I was thinking you're on the school account because you work there. So you're on the school account because you go to school at the CUNY? My son had a YouTube channel, and it was connected to his school account, and he lost his whole channel. It was so sad. I enjoyed telling my whole story to you. I don't know if anyone listened to everything I just said. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start hanging up stuff. I'm gonna start hanging up clothes. It is 7:47. I like that. I'm glad I'm inspiring because, and it's funny because Nikki is like more disciplined than me, but I won the last 3 weeks. So that is what I feel like this. Okay, I don't know yet. A student, yes. I love hearing it. Thanks so much. I love Brooklyn. But Canarsie, when I was with my first son's dad, our best friends lived in Canarsie. And to me, Canarsie was like upscale. Maybe it's upscale because the subway does not go to Canarsie, right? I don't know. I feel like remote places are like, I don't know. Canarsie just was more upscale to me. I don't know how it is now. But I love Brooklyn. Oh, I skipped one thing. So I told you I went to CNA. I told you I went to CNA in Bronx. I also went to hair school and completed it. And that was in, oh my gosh, where was that? I took the bus. I took the bus there from Flatbush. What the heck was it? I went to the hair school and I paid for that. I did get a little bit of financial aid, but I had to pay for that. I've completed it. I got my cosmetology license in Brooklyn. Gosh, it's not Kingsborough. It's not it's not that area. I don't even know what those areas are called, but dang. Sheepshead Bay? It was in Sheepshead Bay. That's not where Kingsborough is it? You are so busy though. I don't know why you come short every week. You do so much really. Because I'm not efficient. I will lay in my bed for an hour and a half and then get up and clean up for 20 minutes and then go lay in my bed for an hour and a half again. I'm not efficient with my time. That's why. And this is why, because she listens to Islamic music or lectures nonstop all day long. I know that's one thing. She loves to walk and she has a treadmill at home. What else? Like, she uses her time more efficiently. I might listen to something I shouldn't be listening to instead of listening to something that will give me points. So it's just little decisions I'm making. Or I should be doing Spanish sentences or walking in place at work and then I'm not. I'm talking to somebody or listening to something else that's not beneficial or reading comments on YouTube that are definitely not beneficial to my life. That's why she always wins, because of my daily choices. That's why some of us are successful in life and some of us are not. Like me living in the freaking hood apartments. I am too old, experienced, and smart to be living in a hood apartment. I should be living in one of the nicest houses in my neighborhood. Like, I'm not even kidding. When I keep showing you guys the hill over there of these houses, I really believe that's where my knowledge and my drive should have me. But I'm making daily bad choices. Sheepshead Bay. Sheepshead Bay. Sheepshead Bay. Is Kingsborough in Sheepshead Bay? I don't even know the name of the school I graduated from. But it's like an Italian neighborhood. I need to know where. Is it Bensonhurst? I might have went to beauty school in Bensonhurst. And then Kingsborough and Sheepshead Bay. But you guys that don't know New York, it's by the ocean. I think Kingsborough is right on the ocean. I only went there 1 year. Bensonhurst. Yeah, I went to cosmetology school in Bensonhurst. I can't even think of what subway goes there. Maybe the N or the R, but I took the bus there because there was no route to get there. To Kingsborough, I don't even know how I got there too. I think I drove. Okay, me too. Me too. I procrastinate. Oh, it's the worst. So much for the past 3 years since March 2021. Gained 90 pounds too. I need to fix myself. You are going to. 60, 21. I'm looking at the time. I don't want to go past an hour and a half because I need my points. Last week, I did not get my points. So, do you need to lose 90? Is that how much you need to lose? You're going to see me go small. I am not playing. Right now, I'm in a 48-hour fast. I am not playing. I did a 36-hour fast, and then I broke it. Pretty decent food, and then I started my 48 yesterday. Yesterday at 1 o'clock, started my 48-hour fast, so I could eat tomorrow at 1. I'm not eating today, but I'm meeting someone at 1 tomorrow, which I'm not happy because I want to break my fast and have my meal. So, okay, 90 pounds. Cool. My highest ever was 297, and I'm about what you saw me on Tuesday when Nikki and I weighed in. I was 247. I'm somewhere around there. Wow, 48. Okay, I'm copying you today. Serious. I'm not a professional. Okay, you're 244. We're so close. We're like probably 4 pounds away from each other. So 90 pounds, you want to be 150. You want to be like 160. You know I can't do math. 44 plus. What's your goal weight? How tall are you? I don't know if you're male or female. Do you see this? I could have all the dryers if I wanted to. Someone's putting their wash in though right now, but I'm almost done. How tall are you? I'm 5'9". 155 is comfortable. A woman and 5'9" like you. It's crazy. Two so similar. So you're gonna be looking way more slim than me. What's the lowest you've been? Like when you reach the age of, not the age, the height of 5'9". Dang, you lived in Canarsie and went to the Bronx High School? How long did that take you to get there? Oh my gosh. There's no subway in Canarsie. How the heck did you get from your house all the... Why did you go from Canarsie to the Bronx? I hope I'm remembering wrong. That's got to be like an hour and a half train ride. Oh my gosh. I used to take the bus when I lived in 4 places in Flatbush. And the last place I lived before I moved here, I had to take the Utica Avenue bus to the subway or the Avenue D bus to the subway. Was it Avenue D? I lived over there, close, very close to Canarsie. There was no subway, so I had to take the bus. When I went to Boys and Girls High School, actually, the Utica bus would take me straight to Boys and Girls. I grew up in Brooklyn, Bronx, then Brooklyn again. Oh, good. Okay. I know we're talking about weight loss. I lived in Ozone Park, Queens, 8th grade, and some of 9th grade. I lived in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Was that even Flatbush? But it was on the other side. It was like on the other side of, like on the D line in Flatbush, which is on the other side of Flatbush Avenue. Then I lived on Flatbush Avenue by the junction. And then I know you know what the junction is. It's got to still be called the junction, where all of those meet. I lived in Starrett City. I don't know where that is. I lived on Flatbush, Brooklyn. Then I went to New York Avenue. New York Avenue, I lived there a lot of years. Then from New York Avenue, okay, I skipped. I went back to my mother. My mother was in, not Park Slope, not Bed-Stuy. What's in between? In between Clinton Hills. I lived in Clinton Hills. Starrett City is by Flatbush Avenue. Is it going like down towards the mall? Is there still a mall there? Kings. I don't even remember the mall. There's a mall when you pass the end of Flatbush Avenue where everything ends. I can't even picture the mall. There was a mall there. I have to end this live stream in 3 minutes so I don't... Kings Plaza! We walked all the way. My salon that I worked at was like by the junction kind of. And we walked all the way to Kings Plaza a bunch of times. We walked all the way from my house on Avenue D all the way to Coney Island. Like, it was so fun working at the salon. They were all way older than me because I was really best friends with the owners. Okay, then I lived in Clinton Hills for a year because I moved back with my mom. Then I also lived on 138th Street in Spanish Harlem. That's everywhere I lived in New York. Okay, so we're going to lose that weight. What is your plan? What is your plan? And I think you're female. That is my guess. I think you're female. Am I right? Oh. Man, let's see if the stain came out. I need to soak this. I love these dresses because they're so... No, I didn't soak it. I need to soak that stain out. They had this dress on sale for $17 the other day, but I was like, nope, I'm about to get that stain out. I make a pile for each person on the table. Okay, a woman. Okay. 7 days, the shake mix or gain brand. I bought then salads. That's a good plan. Anything that any plan works. Any plan works. We just have to work it. What made you gain 90 pounds? And from what age to what age did you gain those 90 pounds? Was it when you went to college? Okay, some of this I gotta put back in the dryer. Let's get some of these clothes out. People are so lazy, including me. Oh, stress. Oh no. I hope things are less stressful. People are so lazy, we don't like bottom dryers. That's just so lazy. I sure hope this didn't come from one of my kids' pockets. You see that? I hope it came from the lady before because she left her scrunchie in there. I would die if my kids were doing that. I'd be so mad. I don't think they would do that though. Good morning.
Morning.
Do all of your towels match? I think when I'm rich, I'm gonna have all matching towels, but right now I don't. But I do have quite a few that match.
Well, good morning, beautiful. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Honey, pray, how do you pray with the Lord? Baby, can you open that? So you ain't been to put you got your pop already?
Yes, I did.
You open it? Put 3 in there.
Bye.